The real story of global culinary tradition can be found in the kitchens of everyday women cooking for their families. So much so that I wrote a book about it, featuring grandmothers from different African countries sharing traditional recipes from their homeland. Now I want to share my take on some of these classic African dishes for you to enjoy. Welcome to Hawa at Home. Hi everyone, I'm Hawa Hassan, and today I'm going to be making a peri-peri hot sauce for my cookbook in Bibi's kitchen, along with a Prego sandwich. This recipe comes to us from Mozambique. It is so special and native to that country. It's a spice that they do not go a day without eating, I'm told. This is a condiment that touches almost every single dish in Mozambique. It is a condiment that's come to the Mozambique people by way of Portugal. Its ingredients are citrus oil and red chili peppers. Today I'm gonna be using Fresno chilies. These are mild in heat, and unlike jalapenos, they mature really quickly, so they've got almost like a sweeter flavor to them. In case you don't have access to that, you could use 3 jalapenos in place of the 10 that I'm using. Northeast of South Africa, Mozambique sits on the southeast coast of Africa. Mozambique, like Somalia, boasts a long coastline, about 1,500 miles, twice the width of the country. Mozambique, unlike other African countries, got its independence in 1975. As you can imagine, it's super young. I mean, my mom is older than the country as an independent one. But it was heavily influenced by the Portuguese. When they came, they left their Prego Rolls, they left their peri-peri sauce, they left their language, they left their religion. I would say what I learned about the overlappings of Portuguese food and Mozambican food is that it's really healthy. A lot of fresh fish, steamed vegetables, like island food. I get really affected by the heat of the chilies, so I'm gonna put on some rubber gloves. You can do it too. I usually just forget to put them on, then I end up touching my face and I'm in pain for a while. So today I'm gonna protect myself. Do this quickly. I'll give these a rough chop, throw them into my blender, along with my garlic, ginger, lime juice. In they go. And if you want to take the heat down, you can also just take the seeds out. Give my 2 garlic just a rough chop. Throw these in there. I'm using 2 tablespoons ginger. Again, everything you're seeing here comes from the Indian Ocean and is so popular across that part of the world. In this recipe, you see ginger, which goes throughout the whole book. In every almost country, ginger is used. I love buying ginger by the pound. I use it as a flavor agent in my stews, my teas. Can never have too much of it. I think the heat of the ginger, fresh chili, and the garlic, just a simple dish can really be enhanced, you know, and benefit from the flavor combination. I happen to like this recipe because I use this to marinate my chicken, my steak. I don't eat pork, but if I'm hosting people who do, I use it to marinate pork as well. It comes together quickly, but it does last a while as well. It also works great as a hot sauce. Use it the same way you would your sriracha. All right, throw that in there. Let me get my sugar. I'm gonna add the lime and the sugar at the same time. 1 tablespoon sugar, and then a 1/2 cup of lime, a little bit of kosher salt, and I'm gonna use about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. There we go. And I'm gonna puree this until it's very smooth. That's perfect. You can see the brightness of the Fresnos in there. Go. So I use the peri-peri sauce a lot to marinate my protein. You could use this to marinate chicken, steak, your pork. Today I'm gonna be using steak. So before I get my steak out to marinate, I'm going to clean my station a bit. Today I'm gonna be using a flank steak for my Prego Rolls. It cooks really quickly, so it's perfect for a sandwich. Oh yeah. One of the most important factors in creating a great Prego sandwich is where you source your meat. So I like to make sure I get my meat fresh from the local butcher. Hi. So I'm gonna be making a sandwich from Mozambique. So I'm looking for a thinner steak. Yes, that's perfect. Yep. I'm gonna use about a 1/2 cup of our peri-peri sauce to marinate. So as little as 15 minutes of marinating like this can add a ton of flavor, but you can marinate for up to 24 hours. I like to do mine overnight. All right. So a lot of what the Prego roll addresses is the colonization of the Portuguese. One of my best friends, he's Portuguese, born and raised in Lisbon. His name is Nuno, a famous Portuguese name. And he's the original reason I learned of the Portuguese and them taking over Mozambique until very recently. I was arguing that peri-peri sauce was originally from Mozambique, and he was like, it's from the Portuguese people. They're the ones who took it there. So it's been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna just turn this to medium heat. I'm gonna go ahead and get my steak out. And I'm gonna grill it on each side for about 3 minutes because I like my steak medium. It's spicy. Traditionally, this Prego sandwich is made outdoors. It's meant to be grilled outside, but I live here, I have a kitchen. I'm gonna use my grill inside. This Portuguese restaurant that I visit, the one in Long Island, I go to with my friend Nuno. And then he also has taken me to New Jersey, where he grew up in Newark, which is Portuguese Central. I don't know if you know that, but there is a huge immigrant population of Portuguese people in Newark. Perfect, so I'm gonna flip it over, let it cook on this side for another 3 minutes, and then I'll put it on my board to rest. I like my steak medium, so I'm gonna let it grill on this side for about 3 minutes. Yeah, that's perfect. My steak is ready. I'm gonna just go ahead and move it to my cutting board. I want it to rest while I start on my garlic butter. So I'm using a half a stick of butter, which is about 4 tablespoons. Once my butter melts, I'll add my garlic. I'll give it a few minutes for the garlic and the butter to come together, and then I'll take it off. Now that my butter has started to melt, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my garlic. I just wanna bring this together. I don't want my garlic to cook. I'll be using it for my Prego Rolls. So I've got some Prego Rolls, AKA Portuguese rolls, from the supermarket. If you can't find them, any roll with a soft interior will do. The actual roll is called a Portuguese roll. And then to me, who I love sauces, it was a no-brainer to be able to add peri-peri to the steak. So it's just a steak sandwich on a Portuguese roll and topped with peri-peri sauce. 2 things that are the cornerstone of Portuguese foods: Prego rolls and peri-peri sauce. Brush a little bit of garlic and butter on here. And then I'm gonna toast them until they're about golden brown and crispy. I'm using the same skillet that I use to grill my steak. I have it on low heat. I just want to toast it. I'm not trying to cook my bread. I just want that to want it to get browned and a little crispy, right? So that's all I want it, for it to get just a little crust on it. I'm gonna brush my butter on here. Can never have enough butter. There's something really special about butter and garlic together. Right, these guys are ready. See? So I wanted my steak medium. Look at all those juices. Perfect. Yum. I'm going to just go ahead and give it some peri-peri. A little bit more garlic. How great does that look? It's buttery, crispy, spicy, sweet. It's exactly what I was craving. This sandwich packs so much flavor. The peri-peri, the butter, the garlic, the crispiness of the Prego bread. You definitely have to try this at home.